On the morning of August 2, 1993, a 4-year-old named Derrick Robie gave his mother a kiss and left for a nearby summer camp in Savona. Tragically, his short walk turned deadly when 13-year-old Eric Smith encountered him. Smith deceived Derrick into entering a wooded area, promising to show him a shortcut. There, he strangled and beat him to death with rocks. Once Robie was dead, he sodomized him with a stick he found lying on the ground nearby. Smith then fled the scene, leaving Robie's lifeless body in a wooded area only a short distance from the park. Shortly after Derrick's murder, a thunderstorm arrived, prompting his mother to head to the park to pick him up. To her shock, she learned that Derrick had never reached the summer camp. In response to this discovery, she immediately dialed the police for assistance. They quickly found Derrick's remains, and the town residents were appalled by the brutality of the crime. Speculation about the perpetrator began in the small town, and the eventual revelation would stun even seasoned investigators. After Robie's tragic death, Eric Smith's family grew increasingly worried about his actions. On the night of the murder, Smith approached a neighbor and family friend named Marlene Heskell to discuss Robie. During their conversation, Eric inquired about the potential consequences if it were revealed that a child had committed the murder. Additionally, he raised questions about DNA evidence. Heskell suspected that Smith might have witnessed the murder and been threatened into silence. Concerned about Eric Smith's behavior, Marlene Heskell shared her worries with Smith's mom. Together, they decided to bring Smith to the police station for a conversation with investigators. Initially, Smith vehemently denied any involvement, but over time, he succumbed to his emotions and confessed to the killing. The news of Eric Smith's confession shocked the residents of Savona, who had believed a stranger was responsible for Derrick's death. Now, the police had to uncover why Eric Smith had committed such a heinous crime. As the investigation progressed, it became apparent that Eric Smith had endured years of bullying prior to the murder. Smith disclosed that he had endured constant taunting about his ears, glasses, red hair, and short stature. He wanted to take out his anger on someone, and Derrick Robie happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Lead prosecutor John Tunney explained that Eric was tired of being the victim in his mind, and he wanted to see what it felt like to be the victimizer. In 1993, Eric Smith was convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to 9 years to life in prison. He remained confined in a juvenile detention center until reaching the age of 21, after which he was moved to an adult prison. Despite numerous parole denials over the years, he was eventually released in February 2022 after serving 28 years in prison. During his last parole hearing, he conveyed to the parole board that the person before them was not the 13-year-old who had taken Derrick's life. He emphasized that he no longer posed a threat.